Hello, everyone. I'm Cornelius Adeoyin, and I'm welcoming you to this session of entrepreneurship on my journey. And just like I will always say it, that I am Cornelius Adeoyin, and I'm on a journey of empowering the world through faith, tech, leadership, and entrepreneurship. Believe me, it's a journey that keeps unfolding over time, in and out, but we got to put our energy to it. We got to put our grit into it, and see to it that we experience all that we are designed to experience. So this is Cornelius on entrepreneurship. It's going to be a weekly episode, and this is for this week, right? And this week I'm going to be looking at a very important topic and very important concept for every entrepreneurship, that I believe that it should be what is basic part of our mindset, right? Many people want to initiate their idea and all, but they're saying that they don't have all it takes. But I'm saying that you can start with what you have. You can start with what you have. One of the biggest mistakes that people make, and one of the biggest reasons why people never really achieve their goals, is because they are waiting for the perfect condition to improve before they begin. They are waiting for their condition to improve. They are waiting for the perfect condition before they begin what they are supposed to do, right? And there are different circumstances that can make people wait in this kind of scenario. They can be waiting for more money. They can be waiting for them to gain more experience, for them to have more equipment, for them to have more connections, for them to have more certainty. And believe me, all of these things are valid. But they say that once they have enough, that's when they will start. But there's nobody that progress, right? That it is rare for progress to work in that kind of way. It is rare for somebody to develop themselves and work, and accomplish so much in that kind of way, with that kind of mindset, right? The people who makes great impact, the people who forge ahead in destiny, are not really the ones who stand with, who start and who have the most expensive resource, right, in their custody. They are people who learn to maximize what they have. They are people who learn to maximize the minimum they have. They are people who learn to maximize the resources that is available to them at a time. So they learn to grow with their season. They learn to use what they have as a tool to continue to journey to where they ultimately want to be. The difference between those people who move forward and those people who remain stuck, in the places that they are, is often not whether they are able to do things or not. Is often not capacity in that sense. It is basically more of initiative. The question is not you asking that, okay, what do I need? What can I get? The question is, what do I already have that I can use at this moment? What do I already have that I can use now, right? Maybe you want to start creating content. You have a phone, but the camera is not good. You are saying you want to wait till you have an iPhone. Start with what you have. Is blurry. You can do a dark background video. You can do a voice over, right? Start with what you have. Let it be a tool. Let it be a channel by which you arrive ultimately to where you are going, right? So it's not what do you need. It's what can you do with what you have at the moment. And that's where we must get to. That's where our journey, must get to. And there's the power that is embedded in you starting, right? Every achievement you see always starts with a step. Every great business that you see always starts with an idea, right? There's that obsession that many of us have, and is that we are obsessed with the outcome, but we don't want to embrace the days that are not looking like it. We don't want to embrace the little beginnings. We don't want to embrace the days that we are putting in the energy and it's not making sense. We want the result, but we don't want to start more. It's fine. There are people that have those results, and they did not start small, right? But that is not the case of so many people. 90% of people does not start that way, right? So the greatest, you must understand that for you to start something, for you to progress, where there is a collision between movement and progress, you must understand that in that place, the greatest enemy of progress, right? The greatest enemy of progress is not that you lack the resource that you need to use. The greatest enemy of progress is that you refuse to start with what you have. So at every particular time, you must look at your hand. What do you have? What do you know? What can you give? How can you serve? Right? Start with where you are. Start with what you have. If it is words of mouth that you have, start with it. Right? So, and for you to be able to push from where you are, for you to be able to push yourself to start from now, to start from where you are, you must be able to take inventory of what you have. You must be able to track what you have and what you don't have, right? Most of us, we underestimate the value of things that we have. We underestimate the value of things that are available to us, right? There are many resources that are inbuilt in us. There are many resources that are innate in us, right? But we often overlook, and the first of it is knowledge. Your experiences in our last one of our sessions, right? You can look at the channel and you see it, right? Only your story, right? You must understand that your experiences are valuable. Your experiences are, no matter how small, no matter how young you are, your experiences, they are your experiences. They are lessons that you have learned. Nobody taught you, right? Nobody said, oh, this, that. No, you experience it by a life, by being alive, right? So these are the lessons that you have learned. They are the challenges that you have overcome. They are the mistakes that you have survived, that somebody can do this kind of mistake and still survive. Your life is a testament. There are people who can benefit from the little thing that you think that does not matter. There are people that will benefit, that what you think does not matter and you have overcome and you have crossed the hurdle is the same thing that many people are still looking forward to. Many people are still looking to overcome in their own circumstance. Your knowledge will become powerful when you are able to apply it. People are able to track the result of what you've applied in your life, and you share it. That is a living how will I put it now? Is a living epistle, right? A life that you are living, and you are telling people, oh, when I was in this situation, this was what I did, this was what I did, and this is how it turned out, right? Definitely that might not be the result for everybody, but your experience, people are able to give a track record, right? They're able to give a track record to your journey. Another thing that we overlook most of the time is our skills, right? Every one of us possess the ability to solve problems. See, the ability to solve problems in each and every one of us may vary, and it can be developed, right? But every one of us have the ability to solve problems at whatever level, right? You might have the communication skills. Your skill might be that you know how to communicate. Your skill might be that you know how to write. Your skill might be design. It might be teaching people. It might be sales. It might be towards technology. It might be organization, administration. It might be leadership. So the issue is not often that we lack skill, but it is a failure. The issue is the failure that we do not develop those skills, right? And we do not deploy the existing skills. So there are skills, your experience, communication, right? Organization, natural flair for leadership, and all of those things are things that you have, right? Then you need to develop them. Then if you have developed them, you need to deploy them, because those are places you learn, those are ways you learn. You develop it and you deploy it. It's not just redundant with you, but that you are able to develop it and deploy it. So those are skills that you have, right? Another thing that we underestimate that we all have is our relationship. You see, what we don't know is that opportunities come through people. Many of us, many individuals, we focus on building network only when we need something. Focus on reaching out to somebody only when we need something. But the better approach is for us to build relationship, build genuine relationship, create value, right, and maintain meaningful connection over time. Let there be just that flow, not transactional but relational, friendship, relational conversation, right? Your next opportunity might just be within the cycle of people that you have known, that you've introduced yourself. Oh, this is what I do, this is that, right? Your next opportunity can be in that space, right? So it's a better one, is a better approach for you to be able to even pitch yourself, pitch what you do, because you have healthy relationship, right? Because opportunity often comes from people, through people, whether younger than you, whether older than you, whether your colleague. Opportunity often comes through people. Another thing that we have that we take for granted is our time. You see, time is one of the most valuable currencies, one of the most valuable resources that is available to everyone. Whether you are a billionaire, whether you are a millionaire, trillionaire, whether you are a thousandaire or hundredaire or whatever it is that you are, right? Everybody has 24 hours. And this is the value in it, because it's scarce. You cannot add to it, you cannot remove from it. Time is one of the most expensive resource that is available to everyone. No matter your cadre, no matter your class, 24 hours is what you have. So the challenge is not really having enough time. The challenge is how we allocate time to things that we do. The challenge is not that do we have enough time. The challenge is that how much time do we give in. Many of us spend our hours, we spend our day consuming information. We spend our life consuming, things on the internet and all. But we spend very little time to create. We spend very little time to build. We spend very little time to execute. Right? So your time is valuable, and that is what you have. So you can deploy your time to make value to. You can start with your time. Start with giving your time to volunteer. Start with giving your time to learning that skill. Right? And another thing that we overlook is our environment. See, your current environment may contain opportunities that you have overlooked. There are problems in your environment. If you are in Nigeria, there are problems in Nigeria that are waiting for solution. There are problems in your locality, right? Not even talking of global stage now. There are problems in your locality that are waiting for solution. People need you to assist them. People want to market product. They need innovative ideas. They need strategies, right? There are communities that need people to manage them, and you have the leadership ability. You see, opportunity, if you understand it, to be a breakthrough, that every challenge you face every day is there's an opportunity hidden in it. And this is where we must be, this is where we must get to, that in every challenge we are seeing opportunity, we are seeing opportunity, we are seeing opportunity. Right? So it's not that we don't have what to start with, it's that we don't know how to maximize those things that we have, like our time, our skills, right, our relationship, our environment. We must look beyond and outside of the box and be able to fixate our eyes to say, oh, I have a relationship with this and this, I can maintain it, we can have conversations, I can deploy my time to serve in this place and all, right? So it's not necessarily lack of what to give, or it's not necessarily that we lack everything or we don't own anything that we can give that can produce value in the long run, right? But because many of us don't know how to start, because we fail to start because, number one, we have the fear of failure, right? Many of us avoid action, many of us avoid execution because we are afraid of making mistakes. See, mistakes are oftentimes, not all of the times, mistakes are oftentimes part of our growth. Every attempt you take is giving you a feedback to improve. It provides feedback for you. It gives you that loop of feedback of you attempting to improve in yourself. Every setback gives you a lesson. You learn how not to do something. You learn that if you do it this way, it will not work. So for you to progress, for you to start and for you to find a reason to start, you must be, you must see from the right perspective. You must define failure from the right perspective. Progress requires you that you are willing to learn through experience. So there are things you learn, how to manage team, how to communicate, how you learn it by experience, right? So if you are afraid or if you are afraid of failure, you are already failing already, right? And number two reason why so many people fail to start is because we compare. Comparison causes all of us to ignore our own journey. If you compare yourself with another person, you are ignoring your own journey and seeing that person's journey. And if you are not careful, your pursuit will be to tilt toward that person's journey. So we compare our beginning with somebody else's success. Imagine me comparing myself with Tony Mbumelu or comparing myself with Dangote. No, there's no even reason to compare, because my journey is my journey. I love my journey and I'm going in that direction. So as a result of comparison, right, we become discouraged before we even start. It's not that we have started and we have failed, right, but we become discouraged even through the journey that we have not started. So it's unfair. It's unfair on you yourself for you to compare, because you will not be able to focus on your path. And for you to be able to accomplish anything, you have to focus on your path. You have to focus on your growth. You have to focus on what is next after now. You have to focus on, you might not have all of the light, you might not have all of the knowledge that is required for all of your journey, but you should have enough light for your next step. So focus on the next step. Another reason why so many people fail to start is they are looking for perfectionism, right? You want everything to be perfect. You see, looking for everything to be perfect can be a hidden form of procrastination. It is most of the times, it's 70% of the time, it is that you are trying to procrastinate doing that thing. It's not because you want it to be perfect, because you know that even if it's perfect, when you use it, there will be something you need to change that will make it imperfect, right? So waiting for perfect condition will, put you in a loop of delay over and over again. So is perfection is really a starting point. It's what you is a journey that you come to, right? When you improve, iterate again, you come to that perfect place where perfection now becomes a destination, not where you start. Another reason why many of us fail to start is that we lack confidence. Many people believe that confidence, comes from action, but in reality, confidence grows through action. It grows. You become more confident. I was not confident when I was starting this video, but as I go, you become more confident. You become more, bold of what you've seen. You become more bold of what you believe, what is your vision is, right? So the more you practice, the more capable you become of delivery. The more capable you become, the more confident you will feel, right? Another reason why so many people, fail to start anything at all, right, is excuses. You see, excuses are literally are tools that provide temporary comfort. It will provide you temporary comfort, but when you take on responsibility, it will give you the long run results that you need. Excuse will shift your focus from the solution to the problem, but every act of responsibility that you take bring you closer to progress. It shows you that you are progressing. Right? The people who build career, the people who build businesses, who build conglomerates, right, they often have common traits, right? So many of them started before they even felt they were ready. So many of them used what they have, right? They didn't wait for everything to be on ground. They learned why they are moving. Okay, this will not work, this can work, this will not work, this. They improve over and over through their experiences, right? And they focus on progress more than perfection. So they are not looking for the perfect way, but they are really making progress day in, day out in things that they are doing. So it's not that you have a different talent, it's not that your talent is extraordinary, it's that you are taking step day by day, day by day, day by day. So if you want to start out, and this has been a very insightful session for you, right? These are really practical steps that you can take. You should take inventory of yourself, of what you know. Write down things that you know, write down things that you can do, write down people that you know, write down the resources, the tools that you currently have. Be honest with it and be thorough with it. You may discover more assets than you may discover that you are an asset more than you realize, right? So, and number 2 is that you identify opportunity. Identify one opportunity, find one area, find one problem that you can solve, whether through volunteering, with your current resources, right? With your current resource, with the current phone that you have, with the current notebook that you have, with the current friends that you have, with the current resource that you have, right? Start fixing a problem. Start finding a solution to a problem. Not next year, not next month, not next week. This moment that you are listening to this video, right? Identify a problem and start finding solution to it, right? Number 3, as I said, take immediate action. If you need to call somebody, if it's a friend, if it's a relationship that you need to build, make the call. If you need to do code email, do code email. If you need to create content, create the content. We want to start a project, start. You want to pitch an idea out there, pitch it. You want to do so many, do it, because it is when you take action that momentum can follow. So, and another thing, the step 4 that you need to do is that you learn as you taking the action, as you're growing. You learn what works and you improve. You learn what does not work and you improve, right? Don't expect that everything will be perfect or everything will be rosy even as you're growing, but expect that you will grow. Review your progress time after time, and adjust your approach, but you must keep moving. You must keep moving. You are learning, you're growing, you are reviewing your progress, all and all, but you are moving. Keep moving forward, right? Because, and I will end on this note, because you may not have everything you want, but sincerely trust me, you have what you need. You have enough to start with. You might not have everything you want to have, right? All of the setup, all of the things, but you have enough to begin. So people who really achieve meaningful results are rarely people who waited for that divine result. They are rarely people who wait for the ideal condition. There are people who really wait for the ideal condition. There are people who maximize them now. Their future is not determined by love. They curate their future. They make choices every day. They make choices every time that lead them into the future that they have seen. So stop focusing on what is missing. Stop focusing on the missing opportunity. Maximize what you have in the present. The resources that you need for your next level, is already within your reach. So it will not be that you don't have. It will be that how do you want to deploy them. So deploy them very well, and if this has been enlightening to you, I want you to put in the comment section what action you'll be taking. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. If you have not liked, please like the video, and also share with people that are afraid to start with what you have, and we see it evolve and evolve and evolve and evolve over time. And I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. I am Cornelius Adeoyin, and I'm on a journey of empowering the world through faith, tech, leadership, and entrepreneurship. This is not just learning, this is you becoming the best version of yourself, and there's only one end to this journey: greatness, greatness, greatness.